When was the moment you realized that your best friend wasn't your best friend? When he didn't invite me to his birthday party. I went over to drop off a present, thinking he wasn't having a party, hadn't mentioned anything at school, and found him with his better friends. Edit. Holy shiz, this blew up. Doubled my karma. Also, don't be too mean please, it was 4th grade and he's not a terrible person. Man, that's rough. When she told me my husband and I would make hideous babies because red-headed babies are the ugliest thing she has ever seen. She also locked me out of our hotel 4 hours from home with no way home at 3 a.m. that same day after an argument over her saying my husband kills people for a living. He's a chemist who works on developing chemotherapy. That was the last time I've spoken to her, 4 years ago. Such a jealous woman. When he posted wedding photos on Facebook, I didn't know he was dating anyone. Oop, that's harsh. Not even invited to. That's what I don't get about friends. How did Monica not even get invited to Rachel's wedding? They say in the one episode Monica, I bet I never see that girl again. They're clearly distances themselves post high school as they went to 2 different colleges. When he took credit for something I did and then talked shiz behind my back saying I didn't do any of the work. When I invited her to hang out with me at the nearby lake for my birthday, she said she would get back to me. She never did. Instead, she posted on her Snapchat story about how much fun she was having with her other friends. I stopped talking to her after that. I have lived within 2 hours of him for the last 6 years and he has never come to visit me, always me visiting him. Last straw, had a huge July 4th barbecue and invited him and he declined so he could go to a lake with strangers. Fuck you, Rick. He was best man at my wedding. We had not much contact for a couple of years, but I still considered him my best friend. I heard about his wedding well after the fact. Guess we're not best friends anymore. When she invited me out to dinner as a Christmas gift, and then when the check was dropped, told me she actually couldn't treat BC, she had impulse bought her shisty boyfriend a plane ticket when she was drunk the evening before and therefore didn't have the dollar. Among other things, but this was the moment when I was really like, wow, my friendship means nothing to her. Damn, she could have at least warned you ahead of time. IKR, or rescheduled, or something. So lame. When they would talk and talk and talk about themselves but never ask about me. This can be a tricky one, especially if you're an introvert. It can seem like a full relationship because you learn so much about them. But later you finally realize they don't know a thing about you because they never ask or have to go when you start talking about yourself. Sucks to realize it. Or they only ask so that they can talk about themselves again. The worst is when you can just see it in their eyes that they want you to stop talking so that they can start up. One thing though is that people with anxiety are like that at times, and they just can't help it. My best friend of high school, someone who I thought would be in my life for a long time, started to hit on a girl that I was talking to. He would lie about me to change her opinion of me. And the best part is he never admitted to a thing. Maybe not that bad, but I felt really betrayed. Feeling betrayed is a side effect of betrayal. Julius Caesar would like to speak with you. Brutus wants to know your location. I'm sure he has some nice things to say. When my best friend had marriage troubles, I was there for him. All through his wife's infidelity, the divorce, and the custody battle. I testified on his behalf in court and he got custody of the kids. Fast forward 2 years later, when I find out my wife is cheating on me. He's not really interested in talking to me about it so much, and even acts like he's not home when I stop by for a visit. And no, he wasn't the one my wife was cheating with. He's a good dad and a fun guy to hang around with, but he's just not emotionally available to help other people out much. Sent a dick pic to my girlfriend and when she called him out on his douchebaggery he replied with "you/Nox Elias doesn't have to know." Spoiler alert. I know. LOL, my BFF at the time that the exact same thing was chit-chatting with her like a friend, and then he tries to place her moves on her and she immediately comes and tells me. He starts trying to offer her money to keep her quiet. I'm like, yo dog, nah. When I opened up to her about my postpartum depression, and she told me that she didn't have time for depression and it was weak. I was never vulnerable with her, but I was dying inside. I needed someone and she had told me she didn't care. I began shutting her out then. Good on you, arseholes like that don't deserve friends. I hope things are better now for you. Thanks, they are much better. This was 6 years ago. While they were driving, everyone decided they wanted to party. No one had money, so they suggested they should call Barbados, he always has money. I was sitting in the back seat. I was like, I'm right here and I'm not in the mood to party tonight. Our conversations were getting shorter and less intriguing. One day, I received great news and wanted to share it to my best friend. I then realized that they deleted and blocked me on Facebook. Damn, man. Telling his brother after I had called to talk for a bit like we always did, I told you to say I'm not home if putties_panzer_ here called. Was upset, but it also clued me in to not waste time on that person anymore. Just told him not to worry and that I would talk to him later. Never did, just left it at that. That's a very mature reaction. You can be proud of that one. And sorry for the shisty behavior of that guy. When he started spreading rumors that I was a fuckboy that was going to shoot up the school despite me never having a girlfriend at that point and am extremely nonviolent. Lucky you didn't get expelled from those rumors. Indeed, it was really shisty of him and I haven't talked to him in a very long time. When he ghosted me after I told him I had a tumor that ended up being cancerous. Do you still have it or are you cured? If you still have it, good luck, I hope you heal. Thank you. Fortunately, it's been over 5 years post-treatment without any sign of recurrence. God bless you, I hope it will never come back, smiley face, I appreciate it. Stay strong. When she told me she doesn't like other girls except me cause she likes to be the prettiest girl in the room. She's in for a fun life. Yeah, that was about 15 years ago. A fake. She's still single with very few friends. Gee, I wonder why. /jazz hands / the mysteries of life /jazz hands / When she got s-faced drunk at my son's, her godson's, wedding, trashed the hotel room, called me horrible names and punched me closed fist in the face. She ended up passed out on the grounds of the hotel, came to and was arrested for trespassing because she refused to leave the premises. Days later, via email, blaming me because she didn't realize she was harboring so much animosity towards me. But how dare you make me secretly ready to punch you in the face? Is that how this works? Damn, what a bitch. When we went out to eat and I offered her to pay, as usual, because she told me that she forgot her purse, she ordered loads of food and ate only half of it. After leaving, her shoelace was loose and she bent over to tie her shoe and a $100 bill was sticking out of her back pocket. She did this for 4 years and I never realized. Gave her another chance without saying a word. 3 days later I found out she was constantly using my Instagram to text my ex-boyfriend to end my current relationship. I think she never got slapped so hard. Was gonna make a throwaway, but F that. Last year, he was in my town and ran into my son at a local store. My son, does my dad know you are in town? Guy, no. He's an asshole. Now, I may be an asshole. But an asshole down a best friend now. I like the use of the word guy here. Best friends for a couple of years. We were in different classes. I wrote her a message that I be on my way to her. When I arrived she forgot to alt-tab the chat window with someone else making fun of me at the worst possible way. At that time she was my only friend. Was tough to have no friends after that for long time. This might not sound like a lot, but I think that scared me and I'm still struggling making friends. Edit. Holy shiz. That wave of responses is just crazy. Thanks for everyone who's reaching out to me. Also, thanks for the silver kind stranger.